How long has it been since you've had your eyes checked? And did you talk with your optometrist about the hours you spend in front of a computer? A recent report published by the Vision Council finds a majority of Americans experience symptoms of digital eye strain. And what's the impact of our digital age on children's developing eyes? Joining us now to discuss all this is Dr. Jessi Lee, medical advisor for the Vision Council. Welcome, Dr. Lee. So good to have you here. Let's go over some of the findings the Vision Council reported on recently. How many Americans, what percentage of Americans are experiencing digital eye strain?
Sure. So the Vision Council report found that 65% of Americans experience symptoms of digital eye strain. Those symptoms can be things such as blurred vision, double vision, headaches, dry, irritated eye, along with neck and back pain.
Guilty as charged. I mean, I absolutely experience all of those things. Do you see this as a rising problem in your practice?
Absolutely. It's something that I would say throughout the day, majority of patients always bring up.
And what can that lead to, worst case scenario?
Just decrease in work productivity, that when you're getting strain, headaches, we can start to see even the prescriptions changing over time
So
as well.
it actually affects your vision in the long run?
Correct.
Increased nearsightedness?
Yes, that's something when you bring up children, it's something that we can see happen a lot in children.
That's right, because you also are a pediatric optometrist as well, correct? So do you see the effects of all of these iPads and iPhones on children's eyes?
Yes, we see a lot of kids bringing up, kids used to not really be able to report headaches. That's something I see kids as young as 4 and 5 come in with now.
With headaches?
With headaches.
And what about their eyes? Are you noticing an increased and earlier nearsightedness?
Yes. Overall, there's been a growing trend with a huge increase in nearsightedness among children.
Now, this recent report, did it mention that people don't often talk to their doctors or their optometrists about the amount of time they spend in front of screens?
Many people just assume that the digital eye strain is part of day-to-day life now. They don't think that there are things that can be done about it.
All right, let's get to your recommendations, because I know we all face it. What can we do?
So the biggest thing is discuss it with your eye care provider so that they can design an optimal prescription for you. Most prescriptions were designed to make things clear for about 20 feet and beyond, but when you're working closer than that, it puts extra strain on the eyes. So one of the questions I ask all of my patients is, what's your day-to-day life like, and what's your computer setup like? It's very common that we have people with 2, 3 monitors going on at once, also people working at a laptop and a monitor at the same time where they have to adjust. So one thing that we prescribe a lot of, so we think of reading glasses, it used to be something that patients, 40 and beyond would start reading glasses. I start reading glasses at all ages here. So
Really?
These ones, so I wear my traditional distance contacts, but then I have reading glasses that I put on, and then when I'm reading or at the computer, they essentially just make the print a little bit larger and take off some of that strain that happens.
So you should do that even if you aren't having significant problems with your eyes.
It's something I test.
Recommend that.
I test near vision on every patient regardless of symptoms, and depending on the findings, I discuss it with them, but I have never found a patient that doesn't benefit from it.
And now what about, should we keep track of how long we're in front of the computer and say, hey, look, it's been 2 hours, I got to take a break? One of the great rules, it's an easy, catchy name to remember, is the 20-20-20 rule. For every 20 minutes that you're sitting up in front of a screen, take a 20-second break to look at something that's 20 feet away or further. Such good advice. Now, what about those of us who have children? Do we need to do the same thing with our kids?
Absolutely. A lot of computer programs have where they can set a timer, and so I'd recommend keeping it again to those 20 minutes.
So 20 minutes, get up and do something. Does that also apply to reading, though?
Yes.
It does.
Because
okay.
there is still a near strain going on with reading.
Oh my goodness. I'm always telling my kids to sit down and read. Now they have to take a break after 20 minutes. Now I know. All right, great, Dr. Lee. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.